Calling up. I want to make sure that I share this on my own page. We're trying something new here. I did want to let you know that got my mask nearby. Nobody's around me right now, but it's so much easier for you to hear me when I am um, without my mask. It gets a little muffled. So I did want to let you know that. I'm going to go ahead and share this. Let's see here. I want to share, share to my page here. It's taking me a second, but hopefully more and more people will get on here. Let's see. All right, there we go. Let's see if I can make sure I can see the comments up here. Now it's going to do, let's see. There we go. Hello, Monica. Now I'm seeing comments come up. Hello, good evening. Let's see. Oh, okay. There we go. Just doing something a little different here, so bear with us. We're getting things situated. I see folks are joining in, so hello everyone. Wanted to update you on the weather conditions again for those of you that are just popping in. Nobody around me. I know I'm indoors. Mask guidance states that I should have a mask on while we're broadcasting. We do take our masks off because we're trying to have audio also go along with our video. So mask is right here just in case anybody pops up within 6 feet from me, but they're like 30 feet away. So welcome. Hello. Yeah, we are looking at some crazy spring storm situations going on right now. You can see what we've done is we've kind of got this, so I can continue to talk to you, but you can see the big radar, obviously, in the big screen. So we'll kind of play with this and see how we do. So we'll start it off here with our radar image where you can see all the snow, the rain coming through earlier today. This was mainly kind of hugging the valley. So we saw it on the east and the west side of the valley. As opposed to straight through the valley. Now, I will say we have a chance of seeing a few sprinkles here moving through the valley. Heard from our own Brittany Begley, and she said that she was getting a few sprinkles over towards El Dorado Hills. I'm going to try to share this again because it wasn't, I don't know if it's shared to my page, but I'm going to pop over there and see. Oh, yeah, it did. Okay, great. So all good to go. Again, just kind of playing around with some new tools that we have, which is always fun. So some snow showers for the Sierra continuing to fall. Earlier today, it was really coming down. We're expecting to get anywhere from about 1 to 7 inches safely for parts of the Sierra. Could see some isolated areas that get 12 inches of snow, say along I-80, higher elevations. Could see some areas that get up to about 12 inches of snow. All great for the water totals, especially since we need some of the rain and snow. Some folks saying, Aaron, loving this cool weather. Angie's saying it's freezing. My house cooled so quickly. It's like, what happened here? It's so cold in this house all of a sudden. You can see that we have some showers currently just up the hill from Grass Valley. So I'll zoom into some of these locations here along I-80, still looking at areas of rain just north of, I should say off to the east of Auburn. Also off to the east of Pollock Pines, up the hill. It's been really spotty along Highway 50. Haven't been getting a whole lot of accumulated snow. Earlier in the day for Sierra, Lassen, Plumas counties, all getting some earlier snow coming through, but right now very isolated, not much in the way of really widespread snow. And you can see south of Highway 50 as we look at 88, 89, we've got some snow showers still occurring, 395 as well. So some of those passes have been really dicey throughout the day. I want to briefly take a look at our satellite and radar where you can see kind of the how the counterclockwise circulation is moving through. This is a pretty good spring storm system for us. I want to go back real quickly here because I did want to take a peek at some of the showers. Okay, I was tracking some thunderstorms earlier for parts of Lake, Napa, Sonoma counties, and then moving south towards Yolo and Sonoma counties. Oh, thank you. I was just talking about Vacaville, so thank you so much. Overcast in Vacaville, but no precip. It's interesting because sometimes our radar will show the precip, but it's not actually reaching the ground, so love to get that live update there. Rained on 680 North in the Bay Area. Thank you to Janetta for letting me know about that. Again, sometimes our radar will pick up that there is rain in the clouds, but not necessarily know if it actually reaches the ground. So it's always great to get those live reports. Here's a look at what we're expecting through the rest of tonight. A winter weather advisory is going to be in place until midnight. Campers, hikers, bring the winter gear. We're talking about the snow reaching all the way south to almost Yosemite, and I know things are really opening up in Yosemite as of tomorrow. We are expecting snow through tomorrow in Yosemite. That could really throw some people off. It was a mess, by the way, along I-80. Right now, not looking too bad. You can see some breaks in the clouds there, seeing some peaks of blue. But what you might also see is we have a lot of accumulating snow on the side there. So kind of fun to see snow here as we're starting to end May, which has been a very dry month for us, as well as much of the end of the water year. Very, very dry. So every little flake, every little drop of rain is going to help us. While we're looking at this I-80 Donner Summit, also want to mention that we have some passes that are already closed. So want to be aware of that the road update here, Ebbets Pass, Sonora Pass, Tioga Pass, all closed. Tioga's been closed actually all winter long, and they haven't opened that up. But Ebbets and Sonora Pass, Caltrans said, oh, we're closing it ahead of this impending storm. These are just roads that really can't take a whole lot of snow or traffic. So if it's going to be dicey, you can't open them. 80, 50, 88, 89, want to call ahead because we have the chance of some of those having chain controls or closing. It's just the time of year that it's just normally not really snowing. But if you remember a couple of years back, it took them forever to clear Ebbets, Sonora, and Tioga Pass, even Monitor Pass, because of the huge amounts of snow that we saw over the season. Not the case this year, but they had to close it ahead of this storm. Oh, I keep doing this. Okay. So we'll go back over here, and then we'll get to some of the impacts of what we have with these cold spring storms. Slick roads. You might have taken the chains out of the car already, put them back in if you don't have four-wheel drive. Could see travel delays. We saw that today. Multiple accidents, collisions along Donner interchange. So at the peak, at the pass, saw multiple collisions, and that really delayed traffic for a while up there. Winter-like weather for campers and hikers. Just be prepared. It's going to be chilly up there if you plan to do any of that, and probably best to maybe delay it if you can. Lightning, gusty winds, and hail. All great if we get rain. But if we don't, there could be possible new fire starts. And get this, we have seen time frames. We have seen times when there's lightning, it sparks a fire, and it kind of smolders for a little bit. And then when the drier weather comes, say some gusty winds, it actually picks back up. So just because we get some rain doesn't mean we can't see new fire starts with lightning. We got some great pictures, by the way, of what it was looking like up in the Sierra. This is near Truckee, so you can see the snow hitting some of the trees and piling up and just kind of hanging low up there. Really a beautiful sight in the Sierra. By the way, you can send photos just like this to our ABC 10 Weather Force by uploading them on the ABC 10 app, which also has the radar. If you are doing any travel up into the Sierra, I would highly recommend having a radar handy so you can continue to watch what is developing there for the Sierra. Today, it was chilly. I was seeing some of your comments earlier about how cold it was. So Marlene saying that it was cloudy with a little wind chill in Reno. Matt saying that it was cold and windy in Modesto, but no rain. And Modesto had really gusty winds earlier today. This is our temperature drop, some 20 degrees in most of the Sierra from this time yesterday. Most of us are seeing about a 5 to 10 degree drop in our temperatures just because of the colder system that's coming through. It's chilly for this time of year. Straight up, it's a chilly night for us heading into this Thursday evening. And I am trying to get this to advance here. It's hung up. There we go. Wanted to get to those temperatures here, and you can see right now we're in the 60s for much of the valley, 50s for the Sierra. I'm going to see if I can do this here because I've got two system's running. So let's see if this will. No, okay. I just wanted to see if I could do a little something here to get both of my computer screens working at the same time. We're only at 30 right now for Truckee, and South Lake Tahoe's at 34 degrees. As far as the winds, they're at about 15 to 25 miles per hour, still close to about 30 for Fairfield. We've had a lot of little grass fires break out for today, and just tough to get the upper hand on those quickly with these winds that we've had. These are northwest winds, which are fairly dry, and that's mainly why the valley hasn't really seen much in the way of wet weather. Is we've still got a fairly dry air mass over us right now. And another reason why I like to verify that we're actually seeing the rain that's coming in on our Doppler radar reach the ground, because the air is pretty dry. I mean, we haven't had significant rain since March. That's a long time. Amy asking if I'm okay. Yes, I'm okay. Not sure what that was about. Lorraine saying, love the chilly air last night, slept with the windows open. I am with you. It was great, except the house just never warmed up after that. Oh, hearing that, let's see, wanted to see the comments there. Somebody saying that it did rain in Fairfield, so thanks for the verification on that with the rain coming through. All right, let's get to some of these gusts that we saw earlier today. And like I said, it was really breezy in Modesto. Over 35 mile per hour winds coming through, gusting at times, 41 mile per hour gusts in San Francisco. Unfortunately, that is leading to some problems with blowing dust, visibility issues, health cautions in the San Joaquin Valley. There's air quality alert in effect through today. I-5, Highway 99 could have some visibility issues, possibly with some blowing dust. Just lots of, obviously, we haven't had a whole lot of rain, so there's a lot of dust, dirt that hasn't been compacted by some recent moisture. And it's just something that we have in the Central Valley with a lot of farmland out there. Highs for today, we're on the cool side, about 10 degrees below average. Normally we should be right around the low 80s. And so mid 50s, lower 60s for the foothills, 30s and 40s for the Sierra with that snow through today. Now for tomorrow, actually, we've got thunderstorms in the forecast. The day that I'm actually seeing the better chance of a more active situation in the Sierra and those higher foothills will be on Saturday. And the whole reason why is we've got this low that's pulling its way through the state. It's going to continue to push its way southward, but kind of doing a slow move towards the southern part of the state. And that's what gives us the lingering chance for not only valley rain, but Sierra snow and thunderstorms. Let me play this out for you with our timeline. This is really a helpful tool for us. In the Sierra, we'll get periods of breaks in here. We'll see occasional cloud cover for the valley. No rain yet. Again, some of the upper valley locations saw a few sprinkles come through for today. And then tomorrow morning, actually for the most part, it's a dry start to the day. We see sunshine for the valley, most of the foothills, a few isolated snow showers for the Sierra, 395 again, Mono, Alpine counties. We're going to get some snow showers in those areas. And then by 3 o'clock, as the day kind of starts to develop here, we see more snow in that 80-50 corridor, and then south of Highway 50 all the way through Yosemite. Again, tomorrow we see Yosemite opening up for people that have day passes or passes to do some camping. And it's going to be an interesting start to that season. By the early evening, even late afternoon, for parts of the valley, we have a slight chance of seeing a shower. This will be in Sacramento County, parts of San Joaquin County, possibly Stanislaus, but right now it's looking kind of in this tiny little pocket that we have this chance of showers rolling their way through into the valley, kind of pressing from the east to the west through the valley for tomorrow, and the snow showers again for the Sierra. And then Saturday, we're dry in the valley, no risk of showers then. But what I want to do is bring you through this timeline here, because by about 3 o'clock, we are starting to see more active weather develop along I-80. And you'll see there's a bit more snow and rain on Saturday than, say, even Friday, at least more widespread. We'll see this all the way into the early evening before it starts to wind down, with just a slight chance of a shower lingering into our Sunday forecast. So as far as rain, it's really weak. We're going to get less than 1/10 of an inch, even in places where we have a better chance of rain. For the valley, if we're lucky, we'll get 1/100th of an inch of rain. But for the Sierra, snow level down to about 4,500 feet tonight. It will start to move its way up through the day on Friday and Saturday back to over 6,500 feet. And eventually on Saturday over 7,000 feet, which means over pass level. We could get about 1 to 7 inches, really solid snow, but then in some areas up to about 12 inches. So here's a look at the forecast, our 10-day forecast. It gives us a pretty good overview of what we are seeing here for the next couple of days, and we will stay unseasonably cool for most of the weekend with highs only about 80 degrees. And then we'll start that warm up by early next week, getting us back into the mid to upper 80s. And it looks like for the most part, we're going to stay pretty much in that 80s degree range for the next week or so. But until that time, we're going to be tracking all of this crazy weather coming through. So anyway, that is our update here tonight. Thank you for letting us try to get this new tool that we're using up and running and being the guinea pigs along with me. Of course, we're going to have more updates on abc10.com. We've got a couple of articles up there if you want to go ahead and get up to speed there. We will also be live at 11 tonight and through Morning Blend tomorrow morning from 5 to 7 a.m. and all weekend long. All right, have a great evening, and thanks so much for joining us here on Facebook.